Last week, the Mountain View City Council greenlit Google's plan to develop a 6.9-acre recreation facility for its employees adjacent to Shoreline Park. The project site will be equipped with tennis courts, shuffleboard courts, and a disc golf course, amongst other things. But the catch is that Google's new facility sits upon foraging grounds for the nearly endangered western burrowing owl.
Hi, Jay Bechtel again with Google. We are real excited about this project. The employees are real excited about it. One of the things we love about Mountain View is we've built a world-class environment here for our employees, for our work, as well as their recreation. And the amenities are part of that. And certainly...
Despite Google's palpable excitement, a Google representative made clear to the council members that they were mindful of the tension between their project site and its impact on the decreasing burrowing owl habitats.
The South San Francisco Bay Area burrowing owl population has been declining in recent decades due to incremental habitat loss. Thus, in context with past, current, and future projects in the area, any loss of burrowing owl foraging habitat could be a cumulatively significant impact.
The city's proposed parameters for the project that are in line with the California Environment Quality Act in order to tackle any impact the project may have on the burrowing owl, a species of special concern in California. Pets will not be allowed on the premises, lights will automatically turn off by 11 p.m., and a survey to check for owls on the site has to be conducted at least 2 days before any construction begins. However, Shawnee Kleinhaus, environmental advocate for the Audubon Society, calls into question Google's proposed barbecue pit, which seems to be an unmitigated concern.
So our request is just wait with that piece and don't approve a barbecue before we know what the experts that are doing the management plan are going to recommend. And also in terms of predators that may be attracted to the smells, and then they'll find the little owls just sitting there, hey, that's dinner. So yeah, we're quite concerned with that.
While a barbecue can attract predators, the Audubon Society is even more concerned about the threat that Google employees' pets could pose to the owls. If Shawnee saw a dog on the facility, as a concerned citizen, who could she call?
One of the things that we usually ask for, and I have in this respect, is who do we call if there is a dog on the property? Who do we call if the lights are not off? We need an address in the city, not in Google, that is responsible to implement. They should call Google and say, hey, send your patrols over there to make sure. But I cannot have the direct access to Google, and I don't want to have the direct access to Google. I want somebody in the city who I can call and say, hey, Google is not doing what they promised. Make sure they do. So this is...
The Audubon Society asks the city to be responsive to its citizens and urges the city to call on Google beyond monetary compensation for the loss of foraging grounds. Google has promised the city $10,000 to go towards the Owl Preservation Act, but can they do more?
In my opinion, $10,000 is not a lot of money. I would like to see the sheep grazing there every spring and making sure that the land is that all the grass is short and the owls can come and inhabit that land happily. And maybe if Google could, make sure that they bring goats or sheep every year, that would be proper mitigation.
For now, Google has agreed to give the city an additional $10,000, but whether or not Google will be actively involved in the Burrowing Owl Preservation Act is undecided. But regardless of Google, as council member Laura Macias advocates, the city will continue being mindful of the owls.
We're doing this because we all value where we live and work, and that's why we're not trying to penalize anybody. It's just that we want to make sure that it still works for everyone. And there's been a lot of effort that we've done for the past however many years that we've had Shoreline Park, and we don't want to blow it with, this recreation field. So it's preservation of a nearly extinct species of burrowing owls.
This is Priyanka Sharma reporting for the Peninsula Press and the Stanford Graduate Journalism Program.